Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we are playing on the Assassin. We had a challenge from Mr. Fallen. It is the no hit challenge. We have done this before, but we're playing on the Assassin because of the amount of dodges we have and just because he has some really strong early game skills like a Reap. So we're playing on the 4th weapon. Mine's quite a high level, so just ignore that. Totally does not help at all. But anyway, we're playing with All or Nothing, Glass Cannon, and Immortality. Those were the 3 mandatory skills. It does have to be on max curse, max difficulty, and then I decided, we'll play Focused Mind, just because why not? And then Weapon Expert, Reroll Mastery, and Efficient Extraction. Reroll Mastery and Efficient Extraction don't actually matter. Weapon Expert helps us to get a Reap from the start. So we are on max curse, max danger, max curse intensity, and that's going to help us, die a lot faster. Now, the only thing we need to be careful of in this entire run so that we do not die is going to be the negative effects on the floor. So those puddles that are going to deal damage to us no matter what we do. So it doesn't matter if we stand on them, if we dodge over them, no matter what, we need to walk around them because otherwise we will die. So we will be looking at getting as much block as possible, if possible, and hopefully we can get enough block chance so that we can, save our life once or twice. Maybe we'll see that blocked writing on our screen, and if we do, we know that we blocked very decent damage or hit over there that would have otherwise killed us. So let's see what happens. We're going to get the area of effect for Reap. That's going to be very good. And then again, just make sure we don't stand on any puddles. We can get a lot of reduced cooldown on our Ascension, maybe making it last longer, also increasing the damage that we get when we have it up. That will also be really good for us, but otherwise cast frequency is going to be the plan, and then damage on our Reap will be the most important thing so that we can kill things a lot faster. Also the amount of doom stacks that we are going to be stacking. Also, if you hear a weird scraping noise, we do have some building going on just around the corner, well, not the corner from us, just outside my room. We've got some building going on over there, so we need to, just please try and ignore it as much as possible. But it is what it is. I can't really do much about that, unfortunately. Now, armor is a useless stat. Movement speed we don't need. We're going to go for the damage over there. The reason I say we don't need movement speed, as you can see, we're not going to grab ourselves Leviathan. That would just be stupid. And we already have more than enough movement speed to make this a wonderful going forward. So we don't really have to worry about the amount of movement speed we have. We just need to make sure that we don't land up walking into any puddles or chaos bombs or anything like that. There we go. We did actually block a damage, but because we were standing in a puddle that deals a lot of damage over time, we kind of immediately died there. So there we go. All the first bosses are dead, but we did lose a life. Thank goodness we were given a second or another revive by Mr. Fallen. Thank you so much for that. Really does help us. Again, getting the damage first, get the block chance, damage, block being very important here, area of effect, and we're in a good spot. I can't even go and grab those crystals yet because they are sitting over the poison that was put down by Alexis. So there we go. We can go and grab that now. There's another poison. Oof, I nearly ran into it. I think that's like the bane of my existence, having these stupid poisons all over the floor, and also having the towers spawn all the time is very dangerous for us. Also, I don't like that left corner, so we're going to go and the right corner over there. So we're going to go and move to the left side over here. It's because I'm left-handed. So having everything on this side of the game feels more right to me than being on the right side. So that's why I'm going this way, just in case you're wondering, like, hey, why you? Why don't you like that side compared to the other one? All right. Let's see what happens here. Okay, those enemies, when you kill them, tend to drop poison on the floor. I've never actually noticed some of these things. I didn't know that was like the death animation for some of the enemies. So when you kill them, they turn into poison. And also something we killed there, I think that was an explosive goblin actually that we got too close to. Okay, we need to be careful around him as well, because if we get too close, the fire is gonna kill us. But they're all dead. That's fantastic. We also now need to go and destroy the pillar over there. Great. need to just not move so fast because we again don't want to walk into unnecessary dangers. I think this would be a lot easier if we didn't have explosive goblins on our head. More damage for Doom, that's great. There we go. Multicast might be good, but we want to go for block over here. Area of effect may have been better over there, but again, I'm just trying to see. Oh no, this is terrible. Okay, we need to completely relocate right now because of that. They last very long, but luckily that was one of the void hunters that we did not want to see, but we did land up seeing it anyway. Luckily we did kill it relatively quickly, so it's not such a bad thing. But having ourselves the Death Knights over there with those huge AoE damage over time circles, that is very bad for us. So luckily we didn't have to worry about it too much. And the only thing is, this would go a lot quicker if we didn't have to continuously move around all over the place. So because we're moving around so much, we aren't able to kill enemies as quickly as we usually would. And you can see it does actually have a negative effect on the time. That's why the corner gang exists in the game, and that's why we like to sit in the corners when we're playing the game. Oh my gosh, what a lucky block. We blocked that poison on the floor over there and it actually saved our life. Oh my goodness, thank goodness we were good enough to get ourselves as much block as possible. Maybe playing with War Tank instead of Focused Mind is actually a thing, but it's okay, we didn't. We lived. We got this. Alright, come on, we've only got 2 more boss fights left. I mean, you can see it's relatively easy, as long as we don't have like an explosive goblin just go and wreck our face. We still have 2 more hits that we, or 1 more hit that we can take for free, and then after that, if we take a hit, we're dead. So we do have to just still be careful, because we don't really want to take any hits whatsoever. But Reaper doing a lot of damage for us, and doing a good job. If you didn't, I mean, I don't think you actually need Focused Mind. It might be better to have more skills going off, and that way killing a lot more trash. It might have been better, but I think having Focused Mind does add a little bit more to the challenge. At least I think it does, and that's going to make it a little bit more interesting to see how things go at least. Alright, so what do we have here? We got damage and then multicast. That's fine. It does help us kill a lot more trash mobs. And if we could get a boss fight anytime soon, there we go, fantastic. Okay. We do have our ascension up. Oh, something there hit me, and even though I dodged, so I'm not sure what that was all about, but... Ooh. Lucky block. Okay. There we go, they're all dead. That's fantastic. We need to now get all of this. There we go. That doesn't really help us, but we cannot die again, ladies and gentlemen. We were given grace. That last laugh over there was thank you, Thomas. For that last laugh and using the immortality rune. If you wanted to be really mean, you would have given us no immortality rune, and then we would have been dead already and had to have restarted the run. So the fact that you were humble and loving enough to give me that rune as one of the mandatory runes to run, it does help us a lot. But before danger level was a thing, and we did this build, we actually didn't have access to the immortality rune, and we also only had the 2 lives that the game gave us. So it was actually a little bit more difficult, but also easier, because it wasn't as difficult in terms of bosses or enemy HP and so on and so forth. Alright, we only need 200 more enemies to kill. We are 7 minutes into the run. Again, this would probably take 5 minutes or so. The actual build is extremely strong, but the fact that we aren't able to stand still or anything like that means that we have to keep moving. Therefore, the enemy spawns are a bit whack, and we don't spawn them as much as we usually do. So it just makes it a little bit longer. I think this would be like a 5-minute run with these skills if we didn't have to move around as much as we are moving around right now. So let's go. Okay, we just don't want to randomly stand in anything. Yes, we did it. Easy peasy first try, 8.5 minutes, and that was it, done and dusted. Oh my goodness, that was really really hectic, but we managed to do it. Reap, obviously, star of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.